Hello, welcome back. Welcome to my channel. I shouldn't really say welcome back. This is my first proper video on the channel. The rest have been live streams, which I don't really have time for anymore. So I thought, might as well make a speed build. So, I believe I called this Rundown Cottage in 13 Nettle Lane, Henford-On-Bagley. This is a shell from a creator, Alfie Fishy. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing the name wrong. Hold on, let me just pull up the picture. Ishley Amy. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. I don't know if I am. I apologize if I butcher. But my friend couldn't find it on a gallery, and I like building, so that I could like recreate it. And I do give proper credits in the gallery, which I uploaded this onto. So, welcome. Yeah, this is new. I have always loved building, and I thought times are getting a little bit more time consuming to like sit down and live stream. Plus, I forget to talk half the time, so half the time it's not even me talking. So it would like kind of be like an awkward silence. It's just really awkward. Like now I'm kind of having a little bit of trouble. So you know the history behind the build. I was having struggles with how I wanted to do the top part, because if you've seen the inspo pic, I don't know where to find it. I should probably find it and then link it in the description below, which I might do if I remember. There's a little top bit to it that kind of peeks out, and I didn't know how to do that in a way where the roof wasn't clipping or that it was sticking out the other end. So you see me here struggling to try to find a way to incorporate that. So I just scoot the wall back, and instead of it being like a big attic, because there was no floor plan with the inspo pic, it was just the outside shell. So the attic is a little small. It can fit maybe a single bed. I don't see it fitting a couple bed. That's why there's a master suite downstairs. That's the main bedroom, but you can technically fit a child up there if you would like. I mean, I don't know. I normally don't shove kids in attics, but it's however you want to do your Sims game. I mean, and how you want to do that. So I fiddle. I like do a lot of the outside, especially when it came to decorations, because I wanted it to look nice, and I didn't want to use custom content because I got rid of it after I got done with this build, because as you can see in some instances the game will freeze, and it's not because I'm doing something, it's because my game has taken a little bit to load in the search bar menu. So that's why I don't like using that feature often when I have CC content in build wise. But I didn't think about removing it until after I've done it. So this house is mostly base game and cottage living. So it is in Henford-On-Bagley. There is an instance where I used laundry day, and that was because the inspo pic had like behind the like matted driveway, you'll see soon that there's a laundry like hanger laundry rack, clothesline. There's a clothesline behind the car, so here you'll see the instance where my game froze. I thought I was gonna crash, but that's the only thing I used for the from laundry day. Like, you could play it without it. I didn't use anything else. This build is also just a shell. I do shell builds because I know a lot of people like having the outside shell and like decorating. So I just do the floor plan, the shell, the outside. I do furnish the outside sometimes depending on budget, and this house is a starter home because it is empty and there's a lot of debug landscaping, so it doesn't cost much. I think the total was like $11,000, $12,000. So enough for you to download the lot. I'm sorry, I think I hit you there. To download the lot and then have some money left over to furnish it. With that being said, I also do not do flooring or wallpaper covering because of that. So, because I like doing decorations based off of the wallpaper, or pick the wallpaper after I'm done with decorations. That way it just fits the would narrative be the right word for this in this case? Fit the narrative. But here you see me removing the hedges because I opt for debug fencing instead. That's kind of why, budget wise, and I just thought it looked better than the hedge. I really don't like that hedge, but you know, since the packs are base game and cottage living plus laundry day, they didn't really come with great fence options, and I actually replaced the wooden fences later on because I find this wooden gate that I would like to use. So okay, but the roof is my favorite part. It was in the inspo pic and I just loved how it looked and how the foliage looked like it was coming up between the cracks. I love ivory and I love forge, so seeing that just made me like really enjoy it. I also love these default bushes, like the big bushes. There's these 3 bushes that also come in debug that I also believe came in cottage living, or they're in a few packs, because I noticed some debug items from one pack is in debug items of the other, kind of different looking, kind of not. But that and the island living grass patch type thing that you get, I love using. Oh, see, you see me finding in places things to replace that because they kind of were too short for my vision. Oh, what did I say? Oh, about island living foliage. Island living foliage, even though I don't use it often, except for the grass patch, I love it to pieces. I love the feel of it. I just love it. Here you see me trying to struggle with getting it back into place. Then I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna snap it. Here, the like scooting part looked like it was going to like be clipping anyways. So I just decided to clip it because I was not fighting with that fence again, because I go through fences like I go through anything else debug wise. I do not have better build by. I used to, but then it messed with my game when I removed it. I didn't know how to fix it, so I just don't. There's some features that I love with better build by, but I just don't really want. Oh, I'm adding more bushes. Okay. I just really don't. It's nice and all. I also kind of use the tool, but I don't know how to use them, so I kind of just stick with what I can and cannot do. I cannot push the limits like some of these simmers do, and that makes me sad because some people make awesome builds out of tool and movements, and I just can't do it. I think I done it once, and I think there's a build on the gallery where if it didn't mess with it when it goes in the gallery, there is an eco living seat that looks like it was pushed over. It is an abandoned hospital that I built for like a teen hangout for one of my saves, and then my save corrupted and I became sad, and I just have not used that hangout, but it's on the gallery. So yeah, that was also a fun build. Another thing is I like building, so I thought I would do speed builds. That way I could just talk, communicate, and express what is going on, I suppose, because like I mentioned before, it's getting hectic. I am approaching my senior year in college in August, so I have that going on. I don't know how that's gonna go on. I do graduate a little late. I graduate in December of next year instead of May, but life happened and it's kind of challenging. I also have graduate school I'm thinking of, so I've been having to take time out of my day and study for that. That's not really that easy. But here, I did like what James Turner did in his rags to riches style, like made it look wear down. From that, I kind of use it in things because I'm like, that is brilliant. So here I faded that out. I don't know if that looks weird. I kind of like it, kind of don't. Now I'm looking back on it, it's kind of orange. But anyways, like I was saying about graduate school, that's for future-ish me after I'm done studying's problem. I am planning to maybe go abroad, so we'll see where life takes us. So it's finishing up, coming to the end here. You'll see me start to do, I add the ladder for the attic. I don't know what happened, why that glitched out like that, but here I'm adding the lights. I am doing the floor plan. So here you'll see me do the master bedroom. I do go back later on and do fix the boxes of flowers outside those windows just to make it align. And yeah, I'm coming up to the slideshow right about now. Anyways, thank you all